Morning has broken like the first morn. It's a beauty to see my garden. Isn't it a beauty to come out here and just meander and see the dew on the plants when the water falls off the early morning? Oh my gosh, the corn is getting healthy. I think it starts to blossom and strawberries are still growing. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me take my hat off because then you can see me much better. How are you today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Donna and I'm here in London in my back garden, raised bed and container gardening. Of course, I have to maximize the space. So I want to say a great big welcome to my new channel, Donna Cooks and Gardens, and I will explain as I go along, over the period why I have to do another channel, but still keep me going on the other channel because I'm not going to just throw that away. Not at all. I'll be posting over there and I'll be interacting with you, but this channel will solely be purely videos that you require. Anything that I cook, anything in the garden, then you get to see that. So I'm asking you for your love, your support, and please remember to share it out to the wider community. Right? So this is the first video that you're going to see on this channel, and I hope you're excited as I am because I've taken you into my garden, and this is the first video I'm doing since I had to resurrect the garden. Yes, when I say resurrect the garden, I had to resurrect the garden. So over this side here is where all the peppers are planted, and down this side, this is one of my favorite. This is my favorite walk. This is the chocho walk. So this is where I plant my chayotes, and I will walk down and meander, look on the callaloo, look on all the plants that pollinate and harbor the bees in. So I'm just going to take you on a little tour, but before I take you on that little tour, I have two things in my hand here, and how beautiful they are. Have a look. What do you think this is? This is a cocoa. And would you believe this? I bought this cocoa in Harrods for £30, all because I need the seed. My grandmother grew this. I'm sure she never paid anything for the seed. And this is the one that came from her tree in Jamaica. You notice it starts to go brown because I think it starts to rot inside. I don't know if it was fully, I picked it off the tree, so I'm not sure if it was fully fit. But this is the red one. And we're going to take the seeds from here and plant them. So I'll definitely do a video on these. So look out for these, okay? But I love when I saw this in Harrods, the color really, caught my eye, and I didn't even think about the cost. Right, the weather looks good. It's clouded at the moment, but I guess it's gonna be sunny today, so the cloud will slowly burn right off. So it's cool, very cool in the morning. It's the best time to be in London when it's summer. You enjoy it. So let's go over and let's go through a few of my plants and I show you. Let me see. Probably I can show you right here. Right, so you can see the bitter melon. You see that one? The bitter melon um, has a little flower, and here is a fruit on the tree here. So what I did, I planted the bitter melon right here. I planted the bitter melon here because the bitter melon is kind of a herb in itself, yeah. And right here is the herbal garden. Right here you'll see my leaf of life, the mint, chamomile, and all of those all the herbs that are here. So this is a herbal corner. So I thought I'd just plant this here because it just it fits in right here with the other herbs. So this is see, It's got loads of fruits on there. So, right, okay. Yeah, and you know, you can use the leaf from here and boil tea. Yes, the leaf can boil tea as well. And so here is the chocho. The chocho, it's almost reached at the top of the the harbor. So it's going up, and it's one of my favorite to grow. Seriously, one of my favorite thing to grow in the garden. The chocho. Some people call it chayote. And you know the benefits. So I will go through a lot more with you. So I'm just introducing you to the channel. So I have callaloo here, and see the callaloo. And guess what? You see, look, I have strawberry. I'll talk to you more about this and what type of strawberry that is. But why not have one just now? Should I? Let's. If we pick a strawberry, I'll just wipe it off with my hand. hmm Very sweet. And peppers growing over here, ripening. You can see the peppers ripening there. hmm Right, let's see what's next over here. I'm going to show you I think I need to take the camera away from me now. So, and then you see the zinnias there, and that's the raised bed with all my Scotch bonnet peppers, and in the container at the bottom here, all the container. I'm just gonna go through and show you that yes, the garden has a lot of potential. It has a lot of things growing in here, unusual stuff that you probably think, hey, can she grow that in London? I want to, you know, inspire someone today as well. So if you're thinking of growing anything, listen to these videos, okay? Let's go and see what's at the bottom. Remember, I said I had to resurrect the garden, and you want to know why I said that? Well, guys, I went on vacation to Jamaica, and when I came back, the garden was filled with callaloo, overgrown callaloo right here. So I had to get in, and then these are where all my Scotch bonnets are planted. So I had to get in and resurrect the garden. So if you notice, they're looking much better. Much better. They weren't getting the sun at all, you know. When I said, nah, I get the sun none at all. No sunshine. The callaloo just take over the whole of the garden. So it's much better now. You can see I have more time to go over it. So I'm just showing you this. And then I've got the zinnias here. Aren't they pretty? They're beautiful. Some are burning out at the moment. That's a yellow one, yellow and red. And if you go over there, look, zinnias, and there's one that's soon to be open, and there's a corn there. Isn't that beautiful? Corn. And look, guys, look at my, oh my God, look at my turmeric. The turmeric is growing, so that's something to see, definitely. And my Jamaica mint is growing. I need to put this back over. Let me see if I can find a space over in the garden for this. It needs to stay where all the herbs are. So I don't want it to be overshadowed at all. So it surprised my pride and joy. Yes, my pride and joy. And also, I think this is overshadowing this. I need to get in the corner there. Yeah. And then I think this is taking over. Right. There's a Cuban oregano. There is a Cuban oregano. But I don't want my leaf for life. I don't want nothing interfering my leaf for life. But I will definitely do a video on all the herbs here, so you can just have a look how healthy they are. The mint, the Cuban oregano, the thyme, definitely, and the comfrey. So comfrey, oregano. There is oregano. So there's a lot, and there is chamomile. There's a lot of herbs here that I will go through. But let's get back to the peppers. That's what we're talking about. And yes, I've got some chilies ripening at the moment. You can see the chilies ripen. And these are some Long John. I think they're Long John. I'll get the names for you. But my Armageddon, they're not ready yet. But you can see that if you look, you can see the V shape has started, the V or the Y shape. So as it grows, it pushes out more Y's and more V's, whatever you want to say, Y or V. But you can see their peppers blossoming are not the same. This is it. This is the same for this one as well. So the Armageddon, the Carolina Reaper, the Trinidad and Scorpion. There's a lot of peppers here. And there is, this one is the jalapeno. I think there's a green one here. There's the green jalapeno. Yeah, green jalapeno. More chilies. Oh, look. I just noticed a dark color. Hey, it's a purple. Oh, let me see. Hold on. There's a purple. You see, when you discover, and I like to discover when I'm even on the phone with you guys. In it, look, there's a purple one here. That's lovely, isn't it? Yay! Variety of peppers. The purple. The leaves in the way, but here, there is. And there's a bigger jalapeno over there. There's another pepper coming through. And I say you can see the V's. They're making the V's as they grow. But hopefully those Scotch bonnets over in the raised bed won't let me feel disheartened because of the color look. Because you know what it is? Peppers do take time, at least a good 3-4 months. So, you know, I think I'm looking at late peppers this year purely because of the overgrowth of the color. And as I said, I do a lot of container garden. And this morning, guys, when I came through, one of the first things that hit my eyes this morning was this pepper. Isn't that beautiful? Look how radiant it looks. This is the tomato pepper. Isn't that beautiful? I think something tried to scratch it, but we not worry about that, you know. Make them go on. Make them go on. Make them go on. Everybody have to live, not true? And amongst the peppers, you notice I planted my marigolds. These are to help to, you know, ease away all the insects and everything that bothers my cabbages and my anything that, you know. So, right, let's see. Yeah, and then look at the cow tongue color. Look, this can grow up to 4 feet tall, guys. Very, very good. Yeah, see, look at the beauty of the leaves. And the reason why it's called cow tongue, because you see that? The long like a cow tongue. You'll notice a few bites in here because you got a few insects or the ants that will bite. But I'm going to protect this one. I'm going to look for everything on this one every day. Every day I will be looking and making sure I keep it clean from all the insects. But yeah, isn't that a beauty? That's beautiful. So that's amongst the peppers. And there's a lot of peppers. There's a lot here coming through. There's different. I tell you, I have so many peppers that I have a lot of time. I will have to go through this video. And one of the things that you do when you're in the garden is to pick anything that's not wanted in the garden. You see what I mean? You see, this is what I'm talking about. They overtake your plants, so, and they'll suck the nutrients from your plants. If you see anything in there that's not required, I think, what's this? Oh, this is a pepper growing. Oh, what's going on here? It's going under the canopy of the pot. Another one here, but yes, here's the star of the garden, the cabbage. If I stay right here and see, you can see, you see, oh my gosh, it's good in it. It's the biggest thing in here. So yes, this is the purple cabbage, red cabbage, whatever you want to call it, but it grows really, really massive. Have a look. Really massive. So yes, so all the peppers, different peppers there. I have enough time. I'm gonna go through with this. I'm just going through a little bit of time or so, and you see I plant a lot of marigolds because it's one of my favorite flowers to adorn the garden and to beautify the garden. And if you look over here, you'll see the gungo peas. Yes, gungo peas is growing there, and this is Jamaica 6 months gungo. So yeah, the 6 months gungo never let me down. Never, never let me. These are Jamaica's gungo peas, and I always get gungo every year from them. But yeah, see they're doing fine. There's a few that is blossoming. You can notice one of the blossoms fell off there, so there's more blossom coming through, and then you'll soon start seeing peas from them. And obviously more comfrey, thyme, and the blueberry. I've eaten blueberry from that one. I saw a sweet pepper, a bell pepper. Oh, here you are. Look, there's a bell pepper. So where you hiding? Oops, sorry. Why you hiding? Let me see what color you be. This one is the yellow one. This is the yellow sweet pepper. So we're hoping to get more. I need to put some more earth in this and just kind of top it up. Yes. Oh gosh, I tell you, when you see these things. And I have some scallion here to plant. So I'm going to plant them. You see the redwood scallion? I am going to plant them right along here. Right in here. There's some in here already, and I'm going to plant them. And there's an okra, but I'm not having a luck with okra, you know. So I'm going to bother. And look, there's a gungo peas in a container there. I thought I'd put one in container and the others in the ground. Yeah, not bad. And this is borage, guys. This is one of the plants that is a great pollinator. The bees love them. The bees really love them. While I'm here, let me put a stake on this so it can stand upright. And then the gungo peas can get some space in it. Oh, look at that. Right, isn't that better? And I need to stake up this gungo as well. So there's so much things to do in the garden that when you come in, you just find so many things. So I'm going to come back in here and get a thing and just tie this up. You see that? Look, stand upright. And if you notice, look, you see what I spoke about, the callaloo. But then take over. Look, that's a red callaloo. You see? Let me put this up over there. So I throw all the scraps in the corner here. So come next year, it all build up and turn into nice compost. And there is tomatoes here. Yes, tomatoes. But one of the main thing that I'm growing this year is the red oil nut. You see? The oil nut is going to be one of the great asset to the garden this year. And then I've done the normal oil nut. Look, you see a lot of oil nut over there. So this is castor oil, guys. If you don't know what castor oil is, very good for your hair. You know, people use it a lot. So as I said, I'll go through a lot of these things with you. You notice, hold on, look at the tree, and they can tower. You know, they grow good. So, and the soil is very good, so they're gonna get really big. So yes, so let's go over this side where you see I have cabbage planted in the tire. I've got the little red callaloo. Yeah, red callaloo. They just need some water at the moment. It's cabbage. I think I can eat cabbage soon, innit? Yeah. And this is the colored greens. Look like a little insect. You see that? Let me break that off. See, this is what happened. They lay their eggs. I think they lay their eggs. I'm gonna put that there, and I'll have to come and see inside if they've done any damage. If you look, you see, you might see a little caterpillar, a little worm that they've done there. I'll have to come back and have a look at that. The sunflower growing here, and look at this. Oh my gosh, so beautiful, isn't it? Evening primrose. Look at the evening primrose, guys. You know what evening primrose is? You know, you take that tablet, and I've got potatoes growing there. There's my peppers, beans running, callaloo, definitely. And I didn't plant this in, but all of a sudden, let's see, courgette or one of them growing in here. You see, there's a little one growing there. Never planted, but see one is come up. You see it there. Never planted, but we just see it in the pot. And here's my potatoes. Yeah, my potatoes. Potatoes doing fine. And the lettuce, look, they were lettuce like this. But you know, I went to Jamaica and Gresham didn't use up any other things, so let's clear it off right where like how we're here. So we're gonna have some of these lettuce today for dinner. Yeah, so when I pick the stuff off, I put them in the compost bin. But yeah, see, they're beautiful. And that's charred. Yeah, callaloo. See the red callaloo here. Yeah, normal callaloo, cow tongue. There's a cow tongue here. It's gonna get big. There's another cow tongue there, and there's a red callaloo that's going definitely. And more. These are just suckers that I planted for the either cabbage or the collard greens, strawberry. Definitely. And here's the beauty of the garden as well. Oh my God. Oh, they're pretty. Oh, they're pretty. I need to dehead all the dried ones, take them off. Oh gosh, it's a lot of work in the garden, you know that. My hanging baskets, they're looking beautiful. They're so beautiful. And these are another set of pollinators that the bees love. I plant them directly under here because the chocho is there. And when the chochos start to blossom, the bees will pollinate them, so I can get lots more chochos. But yes, so far so good. I want to say a big thank you. If you've watched this video to the end, thank you so much for the love and the support. And I hope to see you on many more videos on this channel. So as the channel grow, I hope you will stay with me and grow with me. To all my original subscribers, Vi, Vero, Errol, everyone knows their name, who sit with me throughout the other channel. Julie, you name, there's so many names I can't remember now. Kate, oh, she would kill me if I didn't say her name. Nikki, thanks for the love to all of you, and I hope to get the support on this channel. So thanks again. Take care, and what should I say, more things to come. And I hope someone who watches this video is inspired and encouraged to grow something. Remember, my mantra is, the cake is big enough for all of us to have a slice of it. Yes, and grow a seed. Okay? Remember, the cake is big enough for all of us to have a slice, and the sun and the moon shines for all of us. So remember, grow a seed, be encouraged, be inspired. The world is your oyster, and life is just for living. Okay? One love. Welcome to Donna Cooks and Gardens.